Evet arkadaşlar, hepinize hayırlı akşamlar. Ben Umut. Gameloader TV'ye hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Noire'ın 5. bölümüyle karşınızdayım. Hatırlarsanız geçen bölümde İşyop'un karısına ve kızına kurduğu kızına dedim bir kısa kurduğu kumpas vardı. Biz bunu çözmüştük. Biraz uğraşmıştık ama sonunda çözmüştük. Bu da bize terfi vermişti. Cinayet masaya. Bakalım cinayet masada bizleri neler bekliyor. Laf fazla uzatmadan play diyelim. Başlayalım. Bakalım bizi neler bekliyor. 6 ay sonra. Gerçi bu kısımları diğer videoda izlemişsinizdir.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this.
Şöyle bir şey diyecektim. Neyse o
before lunch.
Kıyafet
Clyde
değiştirelim.
Rose at the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely
Bu adamı da
edge he brought to this
hatırlamışsınızdır. İlk
police work. The department has arranged
oyunun
a
ilk
free drink
başındaki
at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst.
üniformalı
Man gets from 25
polis
years
olduğumuz
of
zamandaki komiserdi. Yani amir.
Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table. And the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from
Bundan
burglary to the
bu
homicide desk.
serilerden sonra
Stand up,
hangi
Phelps.
serileri
Take a
yapsam diye
cheer.
düşünüyorum. Çünkü iki seri aynı anda gidecek.
You're in the major leagues now, Sonny.
Var aklımda iki
Rusty
tane oyunda.
Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking
Birini
over his wing.
bir kere oynamıştım.
Your
Yarısına
first
kadar.
case is the murder of a
Yarısı
woman
değil de
found last night and bearing all
ilk
the
2
signs
saatini
of the
oynamıştım.
werewolf.
2 saatlik bölüm
Get out to
yapmıştım.
the scene, lads.
Öbürünü sade oyun videolarında görmüştüm.
Do you have the address?
Hızlı hızlı hemen.
Been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont.
If that hill will find
Yeni araba da efsane ama.
Can you drive to this one? Too
Hadi
slow, Rusty.
Hadi bakalım.
Keep your shirt on. I'm coming.
Şöyle hemen sinematiği geçelim abi. Geldik. Direkt sinematik geçtim arkadaşlar. Şimdi tamam.
Roman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's
Aşk
lane.
patikası gibi
It's
kullanırlar.
a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Bakalım geçelim. Abo bu ne lan? Abi benim gördüğümü siz de gördünüz mü? Ben böyle bir şey beklemiyordum. Bir dakika. Kana bakalım bir. Şu ayak izleri.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Cause of
Allah
death?
Allah.
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look super.
What caused the
Gözünde,
blunt force injury to the face?
sağ gözünde bir
Could be
şey,
anything from a baseball bat to a
her şey
lung
olabilir
wrench.
abi.
I'll have
Bidon
more
anahtarı,
details after the autopsy.
daha net bilgi vereceksin. İyi.
Hmm.
BD.
Interesting.
BD neymiş lan bu BD? Burada bir şey yok. Böyle parmaklarına bakıyorsunuz. Yara böyle izleri var mı diye.
What about this wound on his finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Öldükten sonra.
What's the writing on the victim mean?
BD. Like Dahlia? X.
Kara dalya mı?
Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Evet abi, şöyle biz bir araştırma yapalım. Zaten her şey bizim önümüzde. Evet. Çantasına bakalım bir.
Victim's bag?
Kurbanın çantası. Ruj. Ne marka ruj kullanıyormuş?
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Klasik Garun. Tamam.
Never the same, are they?
Şöyle sana bakalım biz. Dünya efendim.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Bir çeşit bulmaca gibi oluyor dedi böyle. Öyle oynattık mı? Bak çıt yapıyor. Biz demek ki bu çıt sesini bulacağız ha. Bana da öyle geliyor. Bu çıt sesini bulacağız. Bulduk. Ve bir dakika. Kapağını açtı.
The Bomba Club.
Bamba
Why steal a
kulübü.
table lighter?
Demek ki Bamba kulübüne bakacağız.
When we get to the Bomba, a man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Ses niye gitmedi hala? Tarağa bakalım bir.
I need to get back to it, Phelps. Another day, another dollar.
Neyi unuttuk ya biz?
Seems irrelevant.
Alakasız görünüyor. Ne alakasız görünüyor onu anlamadım.
I don't think so.
Hiç zannetmiyorum. Sigara izmariti.
I doubt it.
Bundan bir DNA alabilirsiniz. DNA örneği.
Out of the way. This report doesn't need a dozen pictures of your pinstriped
Allah
ass.
Allah. Abi ipucu yok mu ya bize? Hani sezgiyle de olsa. Bak sen burada mı öldürdün? Ne yaptın bu kadını anlamadım ki ben abi. Neyse Bamba kulübüne
I think I've seen it all.
bakalım abiler. Şöyle gidelim Bamba kulübüne.
You
Bakalım.
drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Bamba
And where
kulübü.
exactly are we going?
The werewolf? For my money, copycat. We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you?
Taktikçi,
Big head to hang on
kurt
your
adam,
wall.
kara dalya,
Caller of the decade.
BD.
You've been working evidence on BD
Neymiş
cases
lan
for 6
bu kara
months.
dalya?
You got
Ben de
nailed.
anlamadım. bu.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Şu anda geldik Bamba kulübüne.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Oha, direkt tanıdı.
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights.
Ona
Would you like to
kendi
speak to her?
servis
I would.
yapardı
He sits at the back of the
derken
club.
işler
Where's the
kızışmaya
hibiscus?
başladı. Ne
Can't
gibi?
miss him.
Servis
Is there anything
yapardı
else?
dedi.
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay
Ben
here. I'm a little
işkillendim.
parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Bir dakika.
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
A waitress. Can I have it as a spoon?
Yani servis yapardı dedi. Ben bir tuhaf oldum. Şimdi tuhaf oldum dediğim bir adamdan bir işkillendim.
Going to
ben.
pay for that?
Arka taraftaki adam.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ.
Dayı, Christ'ı bırak sen
Sure I
şimdi.
know her. She and I
Tamam
and
mı? İsa'yı
Jacob,
falan.
her husband,
Tövbe
we go way
estağfurullah.
back.
She was here last night?
Ha, anlat bakalım bize
Sure,
olayı.
she's a regular.
aksiyonu.
Celine was a lovely woman.
Şüpheli kurbanla birlikte görüldü. Doğru.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Hadi bir
How about a name? This is a murder beef, McCall. You don't want any adverse publicity for this place, do you?
If I had names, I would give them to you. I like Celine. I'd like to see you get whoever did this. Clear on that?
yanlış.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Tamam, Jacob'dan önce de abi kaşlar bir oynamaya
I
başladı
think you
yani.
know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have.
Vay be.
But old man never knew about it.
Kocası hakkında bilgi adam biraz
You know the husband?
Sure, I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him
Doğru
up.
söylüyor.
Asked him to come pick her up like usual.
Kanuncu o değil ama.
He refused. And she picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
McCall, you said you liked her, and yet you've been no help at all. I want Celine's address.
142 North Union. Now get the hell out of my bar.
He drove me up to Mojave. Just don't know how to dance the bebop.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry?
Koş bakalım, koş,
The
koş.
stool
Hadi
is just
bakalım.
starting to warm up nicely.
Hey, honey, what time do you get off with me?
You can drive.
Henry'in
Fine.
malikanesi.
Where are we headed?
Hadi be dayı.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Bakalım şu ayakkabıya.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Dokuz numara bir ayakkabı.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Bakıyoruz.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband. Jacob could give us something to go on. When my ex drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my head.
Emin olma.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty. Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Circumstantial.
Hadi bakalım. Aç.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain your missing ring. A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinct.
Rütbe yok mu? Bize şey ödül falan bir şey abi. Allah Allah, benim gözden kaçırdığım bir şey mi var ya? Yok. Her şey tam takır abi. Allah Allah, biz nereye bakmadık ya biz? Ne yaptık? Neyse biz Jacob'un dairesine bir gidelim arkadaşlar, bakalım Jacob'da neler çıkacak. Ulan evin girişi mi? Jacob Henry.
I knew it wasn't safe around here.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered?
Öldü.
Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Oo, aile içi şiddet varmış, şey varmış.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Tamam. Jacob'un dairesine gidelim.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money. Okay, Phelps, we go
Any
in hard.
ideas?
Follow me. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah.
Aa, direkt sıktık.
LAPD.
Evin içine girdi.
You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Adam afalladı çok fena ha.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
Ne? Aa, bir şey yazıyor, dur. Üstten başlayalım.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber. He'll be back in midnight.
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old
Demek ki kara kalem çalışması böyle bir şey.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
We get the impression that Celine liked to live the glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie
Ha,
stars,
pilotmuş
royalty.
bu. Bunlar herkes takılıyormuş.
When she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do.
Doğru.
I'm not ashamed about that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night, I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
That's a lie, and you know it. You tailed her, watched her come out of a bar, and then beat her to death. Admit it, Henry.
Why would I do that, detective?
İşte. Hayır.
My wife was a drunk. There was a sickness with her.
Yanlış yaptık.
Doesn't mean I didn't love her. Would you stop loving your wife if she was unwell?
No, I wouldn't. Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
You went to her house.
Ama abi hep
fought,
gözleri
you beat
kaçıyor
her,
ya.
she
Ben
left and then
anlamıyorum
you
bu işi
followed.
ya.
I left first. She tried to batter me with a frying pan. I had to slap her down.
Ama bu adam
Understandable.
harbiden
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
So you were here.
Ama yeter
tucked
ama
up in
abi
bed, while
kayıyor
someone was out
ya.
there beating your wife's brains out. That's all you've got?
Lan bu adam suçsuz.
Talk to the bartender at the Bomba Club. He'll tell you he called here last night, and I answered the phone.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
Adam
We can get this all down
adam
on
doğru
paper,
söylüyormuş ya.
How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a... Doesn't look good for you, Jacob.
Şöyle. Bam. Bam. Bitti. Seni alırım.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. Check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Telefon mu edeceğiz? Tamam hadi bakalım.
Operator, give me R&I.
Edelim telefon.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective.
Any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. In regards to the Celine Henry homicide, the owner of the Turkey Bowl restaurant at 1535 West 3rd Street says the victim was at his restaurant last night.
Turkey Bowl restaurant. We'll check it out.
You
Türkiye.
have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Türkiye.
Yes,
Türkiye.
ma'am.
Ne alaka lan?
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal.
Allah Allah.
Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc.
Sperme rastlanmadı. Vay anasını. Ne yapıyor lan bu manyak herif?
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Los Angeles, California. This is KT.
When the hell's the food gonna arrive already?
Geldik.
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're working a murder case. Mrs. Celine Henry. You called in?
Yeah, the name's Jonesco. This is my place.
You saw Mrs. Henry in here last night?
Until about 1 a.m., having dinner with a friend.
Something to eat?
Doing more drinking than eating.
You got that straight.
Mrs. Henry was seen leaving another establishment in the company of a man.
Adam
The two of them
41
come
yaşında mı?
Yeah. I
50
remember seeing her
yaşında
with a guy.
Did
gösteriyor.
you see them leave?
They got into his old Pontiac. Dull brown colored. I got to look at the license plate. 2B8899.
You have a name? Description, maybe? Come on, Mr. Nesco. We need something more to go on.
Smallish guy. Maybe 5'7". Dark complexion. Latin looking.
What time did the two of them leave?
Around 2 a.m. They were talking pretty loud. She had a black eye. Said her husband gave it to her. Said she was going to have him committed.
Was she a regular in here?
No. I mean, I wouldn't have recognized her face among the usual crowd.
Bakıyorum adamın tipine de.
Would you be able to identify the man she
Abi
was
demek
with?
ki gözleri kaymadan bir şey olmuyor.
I wasn't watching him too close.
Ben onu anladım.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nesco. Thanks for your time.
Şu taksiye bakalım be abi.
You call these grits?
Taksiyi bir sorgulayalım.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is
Pontiac.
one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in. Thanks.
Goddamn.
Ne oluyor lan?
Where the hell's he going with that?
Look, Pops, just hand over the money, okay?
All right, young fellow, okay. Hold your horses. I'm getting the money.
I ain't afraid to drill you, you know.
Hey, careful of that trigger finger now. You look the nervous type.
Plug the old bastard, Lefty. If I gotta come in there, I'm spraying lead, you old coot.
LAPD, drop the weapon.
Öyle kalırsın.
Oh, shit, bro. Hold the water.
Nerede ya bu adam? Öyle seni alırım. Seni öyle alırım işte. Geri zekalı. Alonzo Mendez. Sen atla bakalım abi.
Galloway, I need you.
I'm busy here, Phelps.
Ya neyi bekliyorsun be abi?
Double time, Rusty.
Yeah, as soon as I'm finished.
Don't you worry, officer. Take more than talks like that to rattle me.
I don't need this.
Over here, Rusty.
Hadi be
Hold on, I'm
Rusti.
coming.
Hadi Rusti.
What is America gonna?
Can you drive to this one?
Ha, dur bakalım da. Bir an önce gidelim. Rusti hadi gözüm. Hadi kardeşim.
The cops want a medal and solving all the cases.
Mendes. Daire 16.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Bir üst katta olması lazım galiba.
Too slow, Rusty.
Keep your shirt on, I'm coming. Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you
Kırdık
can
gitti.
find.
Tamam. Şimdi bakıyoruz abi. Burada bir şey yok. Tamam. Güzel. Bu ayakkabı kaç numara?
Gotta get this to
8.
Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
Oo. Mendes. Koy yerine. Al şu boruyu bakalım.
Consistent with Celine's injuries.
Ah,
and the blood.
We have the murder weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are
Aa, kapı
geniuses?
kapandı, bir dakika.
Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that
Gel
son
gel
of
gel.
a bitch.
Kaçma gel.
I'll go
Gel.
get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there.
Mendes gel. Ulan ekrana bakarken, telefona bakarken.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Gel gel gel gel gel gel gel gel gel. Gel bakalım kaçma gel.
Get in and drive.
Gel gel gel.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Hoppa.
Got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Adam kaçıyor lan. O direğe çarptık ya, ondan sonra böyle oldu ya. Abi vallahi tam gaz yağdırdım sana.
Helms, you gotta get me closer.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Evet hadi.
Put your hands where I can see them.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Evet. O da güzel. Kadını öldürürken iyi.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution.
Ve içki mi
The
koydu?
people and the press of this city demand it.
Bize yok. Bize su bile yok abi. Öyle işte, bize su bile yok. Biz kimiz ki? Biz sadece bir dedektif. Kapat. Central Polis istasyonu.
This pain to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
Bu abayı yakmış ona. Dehe golden uçar kulay. Oo. Kadın tam şey yaparken kafasını kaldırdı, arkasını dönerken
Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner after all.
What
do we got?
Adam bu
New case.
boruyla çıktı.
White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Gidelim Evet arkadaşlar. Bir bölümün daha sonuna gelelim. İzlediğiniz için teşekkür ediyorum. Kanalıma abone olun ve bir beğeni atın arkadaşlar. Yani sizden ricam abone olup ve beğeni atmanız. Laf fazla uzatmayacağım. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hayırlı akşamlar.